maybe. Hold on, I gotta leave Zoom.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are. Two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned.
I question them all the time.
Hump Day.
Hump Day.
If only we're getting over the hump that is Shroud of the Avatar.
Indeed.
Oh, man. Giveaways are open on both streams. If you want to get in on the streamer bundle, remember you must be a Shroud player. And in order to get in on that, you need to go to twitch.tv/Cineassist and twitch.tv/NBNN News and type in Bang Bundle Me. If you want to get in on the Steam key on Laz's side, it's going to be Bang I Love Free Shit. If you want to get in on my side, it's Bang the Bouquet. That's right. Because getting those bangs on a camera are all important. That's right.
That's right. Because we like to bang it here on NBNN News. That's right.
Oddly, today, the giveaway is working on my stream. I don't know.
Go figure.
Yeah.
You've actually tested that out and made sure that it works, or just people are getting in, is what you're saying?
People are getting in today.
Okay.
Yesterday, the only thing that would recognize is the close. That was odd.
Yeah, it was odd.
Announced the open, it was only the close. So I think the Streamlabs chatbot had something on the IRC connection or something like that.
Little foobar, yeah.
Little foobar. No telling what it really was. But lots of random topics that you posted today, and some of them were already open. But
I didn't know if you still had leftovers from previous stuff, so I just threw them all back in there again.
Yeah. They're all out of order now too. So,
but welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, April 16th, 2025, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar, as we creep closer to yet another release in just a week from tomorrow. Will we get anything interesting? Yes. Will we get any news on episode 2? Will we get any real content? Will we get anything that worthwhile talking about? I don't know.
I would just go to the QA forum where they're because we know that that's where all of the relevant information to the QA server is supposed to be posted, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that QA server where the testing directives are supposed to be done. The other things are supposed to be done. I mean, twice a month they're supposed to
last post
sync
was
it with
December
live.
17th of last year. That QA.
Yeah, that player test environment.
Yes, absolutely.
No telling when the last time that thing was patched.
But speaking of patches, did you know we had a patch?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
We had a patch on April 12th.
Yeah, believe it or not.
The liches have been shoved back into their statues and properly labeled. And flamingos should now be pinker and less box-like instead of angular. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's put the statue down here and just verify that is working properly.
Is it working as intended? I mean, that's the real question. Or as soon as Last figures out how to place a lich statue. There it is. Will it spawn a lich and attack a bear? Or Lomir? Or me? Or Laz?
Okay, so nothing there.
Nothing spawning.
Let's run into this dungeon over here and let's see if it's working correctly down in the dungeon. We're just going to go to this one right here since...
And it's in deco mode, right?
It should be. Let me verify that.
Yeah, because remember, it was spawning liches in deco mode. Which it should not spawn in deco mode. Now, the real question is, has anybody actually gone through and bug reported that you can pick up things in... I like how you backed up.
Of
you
course.
Placed it and then backed up. Yes. Okay. No spawn as of yet.
Okay, so let's exit and put it into...
Okay.
Let's see if it's working at all is the real question.
Yeah. And that's the other fun question. Hey, your character was jerking off as I was...
Trying to leave?
Yeah, you were trying to leave and your character was rubbing one out
Was
again
doing his
because
thing with the arm. Yeah.
yes, you had that arm twitch. And just because.
Okay, adventure mode.
Okay. Entering the dungeon.
Oh yeah, it's spawning.
Okay. Yes, it did.
Oh, look at the name now. Lich Mimic.
Lich Mimic?
Mimic, yes.
Why is it a mimic?
I don't know.
That's not a mimic. I mean that
Shroud logic, baby. Shroud logic.
And no loot on it either, because I can't loot the damn thing.
Yeah, it's not supposed to have any loot.
I know, but none of these spawns in dungeons are supposed to have loot, but we know that's wrong.
No, they're supposed to have loot. It's just supposed to be less than the other spawns, but we proved that wrong the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that this is, yeah, and then of course we're in combat mode, and of course I can just pick this up and put it away now, even though working
you're
as
not
intended.
in deco mode.
Yeah, working as intended.
You can't place deco, but you can sure as hell pick it up in a dungeon.
I forgot there's a vendor down here.
How did you forget that? You also have a mailbox on the wall.
Well, mailbox just because, I always need that to restock when I'm restocking, but he really doesn't need to be down here.
Hey man, maybe you wanted to sell scrolls in your dungeon.
Well, yeah, if you need stuff in the dungeon, I ain't gonna worry about it right now. I ain't gonna worry about it. Not like I need.
Yeah, but why did they call it a lich mimic? It's not a mimic; it's a lich.
Yes. Properly labeled. Yes, properly labeled. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a mimic in disguise of a lich.
No.
That's why they have mimics in disguise as chests. Why not disguise as a lich?
No, because it doesn't even follow any of the other mimic behavior. Because normally a mimic will not spawn or convert until you attack it or
would be
touch it.
The statue itself would be the mimic, not the statue with the spawn outside of the statue. That does not define a mimic.
Does not compute.
The statue was labeled a mimic, and when you walked up to it and interacted with it, then it attacked you. That would be another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Knight Rider. The statue should come to life. Absolutely. That would be a true mimic. Yes.
Yes.
But do you want to go look at the flamingos and see if they're any pinker, or do we really not care about that?
Which town was that in?
Saxon's Landing.
Okay, might as well. I mean, it's right up the docks. Right up the docks. And Izzy wants love.
Up your dock.
Reason. Yeah, and I think I've only got Izzy for like 3 more weeks, hopefully.
Yeah. I keep hearing that story.
That's right. Izzy, you get to go bye-bye, and then Lily gets to come back.
I was going to say, is Lily still hiding up in the cabinets?
Lily is currently inside of...
there it is.
No longer... It is no longer a pink box.
Yes.
The hitbox on it is still pretty boxy. And you can't jump on top of a flamingo.
I can't. Oh, there it is. There it is. But yeah, pinker and less angular, which is just okay. So that was just silliness.
If the descriptions would actually be accurate as far as what it was, like no longer so box-like, that would have been better than angular. No longer cube-like.
Trampling on Laney's flamingo on a public stream? Dangerous life choices.
What's she gonna do?
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Dangerous life choices are taking something like that people asked for and keeping it just for yourself. But yeah, Laney's a good friend, and I'm not going to condemn her for it because she's Laney. Although I would like to see all the other ones released. Yes,
it should be available.
It should be. Yes. Yes,
okay.
indeed.
It should be available just because, unless they're turning it into a special reward, which is, hey, Laney approves of your deco. That's not exactly an award.
Well, it is. Coming from the original deco diva, yeah.
Well, that's a self-imposed label, but lots of people were doing deco for it.
Yeah, but nobody did it quite like her and Eclipse did. You got to admit that those two had a touch. Now, of course, Morgan's done quite the job, and Morgan, we weren't looking to break your flamingo. We were just making sure it was up to standards, because
back to flamingo shape instead of a cube.
Yes, absolutely. Chandra says it is a better award than some bald Oscar or what? Bambi?
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah, I don't get the reference to that last one. All right, anyway. That was patch notes and what was going on. So I'm not too happy with the name.
The Mimic?
The Mimic, yes.
Doesn't make sense.
But, it is what it is. The Bambi Award. Interesting.
Yeah.
Bambi Award is a German award. Okay, I got you.
Well, we could always go with the Raspberry Awards. Because you need to show up and claim those because they only go to the finest actors.
What do you want to talk about next? Do you want to talk about some wish list items? Do you want to talk about some...
Well, remember, I actually have to click on each one to see what they are.
Well, then pick one.
I know one of them was related to some Shroud math.
You want to talk about some Shroud math?
Yeah. Let's see. Strength averse versus inner strength. And this is Shroud math because why does specializing in the heavy armor tree and using the skill inner strength level 160 provide me with about plus 35 strength for 30 minutes, but non-specializing in the earth magic tree and using strength of earth level 160 provides me with plus 55 strength, 0.7 strength for 2 hours. And my heavy armor specialization skill is at 140. This seems counterintuitive. If you specialize, the reward should be greater. This next comment makes me say, did you read what his complaint is? Vantorian, according to the wiki, heavy armor specialization increases the duration of inner strength. Nothing is mentioned about increasing the effect. The duration's all of 30 minutes versus the non-spec skill that lasts for 2 hours. 30 minutes is a pretty long duration for a combat glyph. Magic skills benefit from attunement, which could have a very large impact even if you don't specialize. If you use the Splintering Strike combo while you have Strength of Earth active, you can see the strength bonus jump up thanks to the attunement bonus, which Splintering Strike provides. A lot of magic skills have the potential to fizzle, especially for heavy armor users, so there's that slight trade-off as well as the XP investment to raise attunement for a given tree. Earth magic doesn't really fizzle with heavy armor because it's designed for heavy armor users.
Is it?
Go into your strength, your earth tree.
Yeah, I don't have much in the earth tree.
Okay.
I've got the
you know
prerequisite
what my earthquake fizzle?
Strength of Earth just for strength buff, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about the only one that I went to, and that was level 100.
Fizzle chance for anything is 0%.
0%? Fizzle chance 0. Fizzle chance
For
0. Very interesting.
Yeah, because it's designed for wearing armor on it.
I got a fizzle chance of 4% on Earth's Embrace with the skill of 1.
What?
I've got a fizzle chance of 4% on Earth's Embrace with the skill of 1.
Mine's at 100 and it's got a fizzle chance of 0, so maybe that's based off the skill level.
Whereas I have a 0 on Stone Arrow at level 1. I have a 0 at Root with level 3, and I have a 0. It doesn't even give me one on Sympathy of Stone, and a 0 of Stone Fist with level 20.
Go. Let me invite you to a party so that way you can go cast, not trade, invite to party. This way you can go cast Earth's Embrace a couple of times to see if we get rid of that 4%, if that's just based off the skill level.
Okay. I guess I have to stand up to do this.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I guess I have to add this to a
combat bar.
Yeah,
you can just drag it onto your combat bar.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm trying to. A second.
I'm just trying to click it in the window there, and that wasn't working. Yeah. Waiting for the cooldown now. There we go. So level 2, 3.9.
How much XP do you have? So it is based off skill level. So if it dropped already to level 2 to 3.9, it is based off that skill level.
Level 4 to 3.9. Yeah, I'm sorry, 4% to 3.9. And yeah, I've got 65 million points. So, it's not like...
the Shroud math as far as...
Yeah.
Oh, so now you jump to level 4. You could always chug one of your pots that way.
Yeah, I could. 10. But that now went down to 3.6. Yeah, let me see. Do I have a potion on me? Let's see. Do I have one just for shits and giggles?
Yes.
A potion of guidance. Yes, I do. And I have... Come on. Why will it not let me use the item? Really? Can I not use the item in fight mode?
You have to get out of combat mode. Yep.
That's stupid. That's
You
stupid
can't
as
drink a
fuck.
potion in
That's stupid
of
as
guidance
fuck.
in combat mode. Because Shroud
Jeez.
logic.
Jesus. Okay, here we go. So now this should, sorry, wrong button. So yeah, now I'm at level 13. Yeah, there we go. It's 2.2%.
See
And
that
now, there we go. And that'll probably bring
Yeah.
me to 1.5. And the next
Yes.
one, probably level 20, will bring me to
Yep.
0.9 at 22. And
26.
0.3 at 26. Gee, that's one 0% at 29.
I'm not saying that Earth magic is only useful for people in heavy armor, but it was designed not to have the same problems with heavy armor, whereas the opposition school of air, if you're wearing heavy armor, you have a massive fizzle chance. It's much greater.
At level 29, it goes to 0 fizzle chance. So there we go.
Yeah. And you might as well change your gear into your combat gear.
My.
Just for shits and giggles. So you and you can get out of combat mode. Fizzle my rizzle, yes.
Well, let's see if that changes. See, now Earth's Embrace is now at 3.6. Yeah.
What?
And now it went back up to 3.6 in my heavy gear, which I'm not wearing heavy gear, which is funny.
Yeah.
Is well, technically,
I've got 0% in my gear.
What are you wearing? I'm wearing a chainmail chest armor. What is your chest armor?
I don't know. Got to change gear again. It's the Ringmaster's vest. Oh, that's light armor.
That's why. The chain armor is considered heavy armor.
Yeah, but still, I mean, nowhere near the and probably if you got close to 100 Earth's Embrace, it would still be down to 0.
Yeah, well, I have no reason to
use Earth's Embrace.
Well, yeah, no reason to keep doing that because I really don't use Earth at
your
all.
your hands and feet are still nice and pale.
Oh, absolutely, because we fixed those bugs here in Shroud. Even though they might have been fixed in a patch, they were not, because that was their own wording. They might have been fixed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you never publish anything to the QA server, it's kind of hard to test things.
Well, again,
in a variety of things. But yeah, I mean, but as far as the skill duration, the idea that
well, my question is, what is inner strength? What is
the inner strength? Well, the funny thing is, to me, the argument that the idea that it is the buff for temporarily increases
okay, so that's strength. In the heavy armor tree. Okay.
Yes. And heavy armor extends the duration, and versus strength of earth, which is increases strength of earth, which is a skill that can be stacked. So it is one where that's probably why so much longer. But so my 5 stack will go at a level 120 for 40 minutes.
Of what?
of strength of earth versus the passive inner strength.
Okay, so strength of earth at level 100 increases strength.
Or is it? Or is it? No, wait. Never mind. It's not a passive. It's also a stackable skill.
I've got 100 on it, and it tells me that it's plus 16.6 strength for 22 minutes.
Yes, but does it have the ×5?
Yes, ×5.
Okay. Whereas my 120 strength of earth at
That's what I'm
×5
looking at.
is plus. Okay, you're not looking at the inner strength.
Now, inner strength is the heavy armor.
Yes.
And I'm at 73 there, ×4. And it's 17.3 strength for 2 minutes, 33 seconds.
Yeah. But the idea that something is combat versus non-combat is absolutely silly.
Right.
We can only see half the screen?
Um,
What do you mean you can only see half the screen? And let's go learn. Or I need to go learn that skill real quick.
which
And
one?
of course it won't let me learn it. Damn it.
Which one? What skill are you trying to learn?
Do I have to be wearing heavy armor in order to use glancing blow?
Where is Lancing Blow?
Yeah, well, I don't have any heavy armor skill learned.
Oh, so you should be able to just go down to that guy right there, and he should be able to.
Yeah, but hold on. I need a chest plate or something like that. Equipment.
You
I
shouldn't.
got Lake Gaunts of Defiance. I can't cast it.
Oh, casting.
I can't cast it.
Yeah, let's see.
I can't cast glancing blow right now in light armor, so I need to find.
No, yeah, you need to be wearing heavy armor. That's required equipment to do that. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, that is a requirement.
That's silly.
That's Shroud, baby. That's Shroud.
I know, because I can learn the horse skills while wearing what kind of armor?
Any armor?
Any armor. Okay, I need a chain chest.
What we really need is to pick ourselves a wiener.
Oh, yeah, we do. You'll laugh at this, that I just purchased a chain chest just so that way I can use this skill and teleport down and sit there and say that Lomir eventually is going to trade streamer bundle.
I've got Knight Rider. Knight Rider, you are the winner of my streamer bundle. Congratulations.
I can get Lomir as soon as I get back.
Say I can open a trade window if you're not here.
Well, yes, that is correct. Here, let me chug my potion of guidance and waste that thing, so that way I can get to level 10. Oh, come on, fucking.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, I know shit. This timer's pretty damn lengthy. Okay, now I can learn inner strength. Here, might as well learn deflection and body slam while I'm at it, right? Okay, Upper Merchant Pavilion. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, who's the Lighthammer Schlaber?
Good question. New player? No,
Yeah,
I've already got him
I
as
do
a
not
friend.
have them. Okay.
I've already got them because biggest, baddest, bestest friends list in the game right here.
That is right.
Yeah.
Of which 90% have not logged into the game in 10 years.
Let's see. Yeah. I haven't done a count in so long, which is just, it would be nice if they just add the number here. Yeah. But
Yes,
when
the
I,
number of friends.
yeah, so when I scroll down, I got to get at least 3/4 down till I get to the area where I get all these people who never added me back. But then I've got a
Yes.
whole quarter page of people who I've added who just never added me back, which is, some strange ass names through there too. But yes, it's a hell of a long list of people.
I think it's weird that like some of it is like not alphabetized and some of it is.
Yeah, well, it's alphabetized 3 different times.
I have 18 people on my friends list.
It's alphabetized as online, alphabetized as offline, and then
No.
alphabetized.
I'm referring to the gold portion because I have names that are not alphabetized at all.
Oh no, mine all seem to be in proper order. Maybe
I mean, my
click on
first one is
player name.
Scylla.
Yeah,
there is no sorting on there.
Yeah, click on player name or location. You can sort by either.
Who are the gold people? Are the people that haven't accepted your friendship?
They have
Yes,
not
that is
accepted
correct.
they have not accepted your friend request. That is correct.
Bastards.
You
Yeah.
bastards. That's right.
I got a lot of them.
All right, moving right along.
Bum, 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 bum. Moving right along to where? Where do you want to go to? Dungeon signpost
I don't know. I'm wondering if we should go to some of the older stuff to get rid of that. Like tree doesn't disappear, which I think is a very silly report.
Well, I mean, when you're claiming a lot, a tree does not disappear. The tree is slightly too close to the road and doesn't disappear, so it blocks house and branches go in the house. That is out in Port Titan. The message links don't work, but hey, I'm going to go out to those coordinates because the coordinate map system makes so much sense in Shroud of the Avatar. And I can never remember the in-game command to show the location coordinates on the display.
Port Titan. Well, let's see. How big of a place is it?
Do you have Port Titan?
I do. You want to make me...
I do not have Port Titan. You are now the leader.
Now, I thought that was originally a POT problem that he was referring to, in which case I was going to say, why are you reporting that? Just tell it to the owner, but that's not the case. So it's
Following you.
Loke track. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes, yes. And that will put it up on your screen somewhere.
Yeah. So what are we looking for? 2307. Does he say what kind of lot it is? That could help us. How many lots are available here?
Summon Bay Horse. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Somebody likes their pumpkins.
Yep. Okay. 36,466. Is it going to be one of a lot in here?
You need 2-3.
Yeah, but 2-3 is right here, but
No, we're in negatives here. You want to be right here, 2-3, and then 36, and then 466. It's got to be right here someplace.
This is the problem with the coordinate system being absolute shit. Because it doesn't make sense.
2-3 is here. 36. So now I just got to go figure out where 466 is. Which again,
how did you get
right here? It's like 2-3 right here.
no, 2-3s are going to be several places.
Yeah, I understand that it's an axis, but 2-3-36 is like right here. So we got to find the 466, which is probably this one right up here. Yeah, so it's got to be right over here. 465. I'm going to say this is it.
Hey guys, I gotta step away for a bit. If I don't come back before I win anything,
would it be one of these trees on the back of the lot? No,
I'm
those
guessing
aren't
it
clipping through.
might be this one. No. Yeah,
Yeah, but none of the trees are clipping. Oh wait, this tree in front.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's this tree, which doesn't look like it's clipping through. Let's go inside and see what it looks
Got to
like from the inside.
dismount. I got some tree clippage.
Yeah. Oh, that's petty. I mean, I understand, but
Hey man, some. Hey, but if you're a homeowner and you bought this and you got limbs cutting through your glass, it's just a minor nuisance.
And I can see they really took care of this. When did this come out? April 7th. So yeah,
Well,
it was,
and if you actually look at the line for where the property line should be,
that's definitely within the property line.
Yeah, if you come back out to the front of the house.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, well again, look where
the tree line should be, like the line for the property should be like right where I'm running.
Well, even then,
you see how
here's the stone. If anything that's within the stone area, which straight here should disappear. I agree.
Yeah, so yes, this tree needs to be axed.
Damn trees.
Okay, let's go back to the lot.
Damn trees getting in the way.
Yeah.
Chainsword to the rescue. Yeah, you would think, you'd think if they made trees cuttable, you'd take care of that problem, but,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This
And then let's go
is
ahead
why
and
we
talk
can't
about
have nice things.
as we have discussed multiple times, that is the biggest bullshit cop out ever.
Yes, I know.
We can't have nice things. It's like you're already intending everything to be everybody's worst. By doing that, you shouldn't have chat in the game. You shouldn't have universe chat. You shouldn't have trade chat. You shouldn't have chat.
Shouldn't have a game.
Because someone's going to get offended by something someone says.
I'm offended.
Yeah, and use the and this is why we can't have nice things, because what some one player said. Yeah. Oh, do you want to talk about some bunnies and Morkin's request?
Some bunnies? You mean some foxes?
Yes. Because this is a wish list request for more mobs. Morkin has a request. Because of all the bunnies released by Knight Rider and Novia, what was Knight Rider doing to spawn all those bunnies? Yes. We need a natural enemy. Please create foxes for the town so they can do something about this plague. Conjurer points out, we need them as adversaries for the prince with the 1,000 enemies, lest he will overrun the realms with the sheer numbers of his servants. And Rinaldi, there is an Easter egg in Soda regarding the book you allude to. Foxes would be a nice addition and could have lots of cool looking variations. Arctic, gray, red, chilla, etc. Maybe foxtails as rare drops to make a foxtail hat.
Very nice.
And then you also need raccoons. Then you need all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. I got to have my Davy Crockett hat then. I need to have the coontail hat. But of course, couldn't name it that because we can't have nice things.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's one where the bestiary of Shroud is extremely limited, and increasing that would be great.
Yeah, that would have been great during the Easter egg hunt if foxes would have taken care of them boom bunnies. But for anybody who wasn't on the Easter egg hunt, you missed some hilarity towards the end, at the very end of the night, because
exploding bunnies.
Well, yeah, people were leading boom bunnies to other people. So basically sabotaging other players so that, they would run from the boom bunny towards another player, and said other player would then get caught by the boom bunny and go boom. Also, towards the end of the event, boom bunnies happened to be spawning very, very massively, to the point where there was like about 40 of them at one point, all protecting one area, which made it boom, 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 boom for anybody who went near it.
Yep.
Conjurer, I had the same exact result. Both the boom bunnies and the death bunnies, as I was running around, none of them ever seemed to trigger on me for some reason. I went through the whole thing. I mean, I ran into a bunch of places that had either boom bunnies or death bunnies in them, and I ran right by them, stood in front of them for a couple seconds, just to, as I'm looking around for the Easter eggs, and I had none of them triggered or became aggressive with me, which I laughed at, and they were like, "Oh no, just give it a minute." So I stood there in a couple, as I was talking. I was actually in Discord with the Revlox, Alley, Laney, and of the like while they were running the event. So I was actually talking with them during the last part of the event in the evening, and even the pink llama. Yeah, I didn't know we had a pink llama till that night. I knew we had a
it's been summoned on the lot during the show.
Purple llama, not pink llama.
Oh, pink.
Pink, yes, pink, not purple, pink.
Yes.
Big difference between the purple llama drama and the pink llama. Matter of fact, let's see if I can't. I think we have a picture of it here. Yeah, because yeah, you haven't seen this, and we'll put this in here for everybody to see, because a pink llama is a pretty big fucker. Yeah, that's a pink llama.
It's the same color as the purple llama.
No, but the purple llama wasn't that big.
No, I mean they just scaled that one up.
Well, that's the pink llama.
All right, we still need dyeable armor.
We need rideable llamas. I don't care what you say.
Yes, rideable llamas. We need rideable all kinds of things.
Rideable donkeys. Yeah, yep. Because we got those really great donkeys, but we can't ride them. Mm-hmm. All right. Next wish list item.
It depends on whether or not it's in order or not. The temp use anywhere bank and mailboxes. Is from Janzik. A scroll that, when read, produces a temporary bank that lasts for up to 3 minutes. Mailbox also. If and when the player moves out of range of the bank mailbox, poof, it's gone. Anyone in your group party may access the temp mailbox. This item will only stay in place for up to 180 seconds before it disappears.
Okay, make up your mind, Janzik. Is it going to be a timed event, or is it going to be until you move away from it? Okay, because you put both of them in there. So which one do you want? Do you want it on a timer, or do you want it as long as you're standing near it? Well, see, I like the idea that as long as you're standing near it, it remains open, because you may need more than 3 minutes. Why not both? I understand. I like the idea that if you're going to do something like this,
whichever is first, 3 minutes, or you moved out of range.
I think that as long as you're within the range of it, it stays open till you finish your business, and then once you finish your business and you close it, then it goes poof. That would be my 2 cents. But yeah, what do I know about video games? How about you just teleport back to your fucking bank? How about you carry a bank box with you?
Well, then you have to be in a POT that you own.
Well, I know that. I know. I'm just saying.
Dungeon that you own. Or
excuse me. Anyway, continue. Continue on.
Then after that.
Well, there is a technical reason why it can't be both, because if I'm not done by 3 minutes, then it's just going to go poof and I'm in the middle of something. If I have to open 20 chests to get where I am, then I got to stop, start opening chests again because they all went poof, and it's a timer thing. Well, I'm trying to get, reality. I know a lot of people have chests and bags within chests and so on. And
in their bank?
Oh, yeah.
But that's going to be a complaint no matter what.
Well, I understand
you
that.
need an infinite amount of time to do something, which is bullshit. I mean, it's
I didn't say infinite.
3 minutes. 3 minutes is more than enough time to do all of your banking stuff, unless you're going AFK and doing other shit. This serves several purposes. It keeps a forgetful party member from having to run back home to pick up reagents or arrows whenever they forgot to replenish before going into the field. Also, it would allow us to empty our overloaded inventory without having seen and lose our progress on said scene. Even though everyone should have plenty of their own scrolls for this purpose, not everyone will have these. However, if the bank or mailbox is shared with party members, it will be easily proved to be useful too. That the other party members will quickly obtain a few temp blank bank scrolls on their own. There again, jumping straight to this is why we can't have no nice things. It would make botting much easier. It would eliminate the need for skills and potions related to carrying capacity.
I don't think so.
It would only make skills, heavy lifter, and temporary aids, strength of earth, potions, but also equipment obsolete. Why use the belt of the ox that slows you down and that you can't ever compare to a belt masterworked, enchanted, and socketed when you can ignore the need to have more carrying capacity? If something like this is considered, it should have severe restrictions, like first requiring a GM alchemy skill to even craft the scrolls.
And then we'll add them as a drop.
Yes. And everybody, who doesn't have GM alchemy at this point?
Worst skill ever.
Yeah. So useful in UO, not useful in Shroud of the Avatar, unless you're masterworking and enchanting stuff. If something like this is considered, it should have severe restrictions, like first require expensive ingredients to those scrolls and not simply open a bank in the air, but summon a mobile bank device that a player had bought before from the crown shop, and that a player right now can only place on places that he has a right to place. His own lot, dungeon, or basement.
We can already do that. Yeah,
you can already do that. I mean, if you already own the lot and you own the dungeon or basement, you can place as many banking devices or mailboxes as you want.
Yeah, that makes no sense, Conjure.
Yeah, and by summoning it, have to dismiss any summoned pet or other summons like elementals before placing it. It should not be completely dismissed, in the real world options to mitigate the problem of weighty loot did not exist historically, and in comparable games that did not even need magic. What? Like in Safari in Africa, Heart of Africa, 7 Cities of Goals, you could hire NPC porters to travel with you if you guys with mules, donkeys, or in deserts. Or we could even go with what UO had with the pack animals.
Pack animals. Or
which was part of the stretch goal for horses.
Or the horses with their own carry capacity that they had.
Yeah.
The horses had their own loot pockets in UO. Yes. Unlike the horse pocket that you carried your horse in. The horse had a loot pocket you could put your loot in. Do you remember having put loot in a horse or a pack animal and put the animal away, and then you go crazy trying to figure out where the hell you put something, but you left it on a pack animal?
No. Never had that problem.
Oh, I did.
Have the porters require payment. The hauling animals require care and feed like grain or hay. Do you remember having your pets wander off because you didn't feed them?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. or eating actually affecting health and regen rates without being a buff. Yes, you had to eat food. One of these makes sense. The other is a meme. Shroud of the half-assed.
Yeah, and I still think you're not right, Condra. He says that he can only place on his own place with rights. That he can then temporarily summon somewhere else. I don't understand. Yeah. If you own the rights, then you can just place it. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I mean, if you want to just chime in here.
What he's trying to say is, and this is, remember, Conjure is not a native English speaker. So Laz has a automated or remote access bank device here on his lot. What he's saying is, say, if he's on my lot and he uses that scroll, it would temporarily summon to this location. And pretend that Laz did not have access to my lot.
Is that what
I think that's what Conjurer is saying. Yeah. Or in a dungeon or in an adventure scene.
Oh, so what you're saying is I could summon my own bank box that I had placed on one. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay. But you know, it also makes sense. We are out of time and we need to pull our final giveaways. That really makes a lot of sense for today's show. Boy, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Morgan!
What you're doing. Yeah. Morgan winning streamer bundles from both of us.
Very cool.
Congratulations to Morgan. There you go, Morgan. And then my Steam key is going to be going to who's going to be getting a copy of Unity of Command 2.
Unity of Command Part 2.
Because that is a $30 game. Congratulations. Because you can do the weird things.
Okay. And I've got somebody. Close the giveaway, pick our wiener. And Super Drap Forever is going to get himself a copy of Out of Line. Out of Line. Hey, you! Out of Line! Which is currently on sale for $3.99, 50% off the $7.99 retail value. So congratulations, Super Drap. Congratulations, Morgan. And of course, thank you all for joining us here each and every day. We do appreciate it. And of course, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
Lomir's gone. And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.